Hey everyone, it's Chris Loud. Let's jump right into this warm-up prompt where we're trying to translate music into abstract art. So for this quick intuitive painting challenge titled Musical Movement, we have a time limit of 15 minutes. We get 2 to 3 colors of our choice, and we can also use black and white. So the goal is to listen to a piece of music that stirs you and translate the rhythms, melodies, and emotions into a visual expression. So I'm using cadmium yellow light, alizarin crimson, bright aqua green, Payne's gray for my black, and then titanium white. And if this prompt looks familiar, I shared this as one of 5 prompts to try in a previous video. And if you would like more prompts, check out the 50 abstract warm-up painting prompts download. I'll leave a link in the description. And after the 15 minutes was up, I came back and played with it for about 5 more minutes, and that altered the painting quite a bit. So I'll show you that at the end. So right now I'm just working on getting the colors down on the background, and I'm using my hand to blend. I'm using a couple of filbert brushes to blend, and just kind of exploring and playing right now. I don't really know what direction I'm going in. But very quickly I had something that I really liked, but I don't feel it really represented the song I was listening to. So I kept going, and I'll put a mat on it here and you can see what I'm talking about. I really like that. It's very simple, but it was colorful and kind of drew my eye in. So I'm doing this in my mixed media sketchbook with 98 pound or 160 GSM paper, and I have it taped off to 8 by 10 inch section there. So translating music into an abstract painting is obviously a personal and creative process, and we could have 100 artists listen to the same music and use the same guidelines, and I guarantee we'd see 100 quite different pieces. And it's, as easy as this prompt can sound, you might be wondering how to start and what to focus on. So here are some ways to approach this while immersing yourself in the music. So try identifying the mood and the emotion. So listen to the music carefully, play the song repeatedly, and focus on how it makes you feel. Is it happy, melancholic, energetic, or maybe soothing? Select colors that represent the mood for you. So bright, vibrant colors might reflect joy, while darker or muted tones could represent sadness or even introspection. And another way is to try and capture the rhythm. Let the rhythm guide your brushstrokes. So fast beats can translate into quick, dynamic strokes, while slow, flowing rhythms might inspire long, sweeping movements. And you can use repetitive patterns or shapes to mirror reoccurring musical themes or beats. And then, visualize the instruments and the sounds. You could translate different instruments into specific shapes or forms. A piano might inspire smooth, flowing lines, while drums could be depicted with bold, striking marks. You could imagine the sound waves and try to capture their movement and energy on the surface. But I think a more common and natural direction many people use is to express lyrics and themes. So if the song has lyrics, you could choose to represent more specific words or themes through imagery or symbolic colors and shapes, all the while remembering that this is abstract. Alternatively, you could focus on the overall feeling or story the lyrics convey and interpret that abstractly. You could immerse yourself in the flow of the music. So allow yourself to move with the music. So dance or sway as you paint. Let your body movements influence your brushwork. You can stay connected to the emotional feeling or journey the song takes you on, and let that guide your creative process. And then you always experiment and play. You can also play with mixed media, incorporate different materials or techniques that resonate with the music. For example, adding texture with a palette knife for a more gritty sound, or using more water for a more fluid melody. In this piece, I'm using charcoal right now, and I'm using that to just, again, kind of feel my way through this, what I'm listening to, and I'm just reacting. And so we're coming up to the end of the 15 minutes. So here is where I come back to it and start playing with kind of carving some shapes out, doing some more mark making. I spray a little water on to get some texture by wiping away the water spots and having some areas where there are some kind of drip. I don't know what to call them, drips, but areas where I've wiped the water away. And I'll show you some close-ups at the end here so you can see more of what I'm talking about. But since this is a quick, intuitive approach, sometimes the best way to translate music is to paint intuitively without overthinking. So don't think too much about it. Just let the music move you and see where it takes your art. And that was the approach I took with this one. However, I did choose my color palette based on colors that I felt represented the music before I started. And that was really what I was going off of. And I just put the song on repeat and listened to it the entire time as I was painting. So I'll show you some end images here and some close-ups and some different orientations. I think this really worked with several different orientations. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. And as always, if you have any feedback or questions, I'd love for you to leave me a comment. So here are some close-ups so you can see some of the marks and drips and colors. And I'll show you the final painting here in different orientations. So is it a masterpiece? Of course not. Was it a quirky and fun little warm-up painting? Absolutely. I had a great time doing this one. Colorful, and I think it represents the song. So what was the song? Well, that's between me and this painting. So thanks for watching, and keep on painting.